Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to give you, I'm going to scroll in here just a little bit, give you guys, just a quick tip and tricks. I've been working with this Modelones for, oh darn, I wish I knew how to use my phone. I've been working with it now for about 3 weeks. It is the second system I've worked with as far as powders go. Sorry, my phone is it's a different size than my old one, but it works. Anyway, so I have been working with this system for about 3 weeks. It's the Models 1, or Model 1's, sorry, Dip Powder Starters Kit. The things I've come across that are in the instructions may not be the best way to apply this to your nails. So I thought maybe I would share that with you. And I've also heard that there's a couple of issues as far as the bottles go, getting the lids stuck and that type of stuff. So I thought that I would help cover that with you, maybe to keep you from running into that issue. I hope what I do here will help everyone. I'm going to make this really quick. I do have this hand done, and I've done 2 thin coats. And when I say thin coats, I'm talking about the number 1, the base gel. Thin coats of the base gel, and then dipped into the powder or set into the powder twice. I was going to do blue. That's why you kind of see a little bit of blue on this one, but then I decided not to. So anyway, that's why it's blue. So yeah, this is, you can still see your nail line. This is the clear system, the clear dip. You can still see your nail line. It looks very natural, but my nails are it's not thick and heavy. If you dip too much or put the system on too thick, step 1 on too thick, you will get a seriously thick nail. Like this one has been dipped an extra time, my pinky. And if you compare it next to the finger right next to it, if I could get it to work, you can see that the pinky is just a little bit thicker than my ring finger. That's because I dipped this one 3 times. I sanded off the blue, what I thought was all of the blue, and then dipped it again. So it got 3 dips. So other than that, I do not sand or buff in between or at the end. I have learned how to use this product and not have to do that kind of stuff. So the best thing that you can do is file and buff your nails. Take the surface shine off. Lightly buff, I will say. File your nails into the shape that you want prior to moving on to the dip system. Super, super important that you do not flood your cuticles. And if you do, keep, a Woodina around. Woodina. Anyway. Hi, Tina. Hi, Woody. It's Woodina. All right, I'll stop. Keep it around and make sure that you don't flood your cuticles, your sidewalls. Keep them clean. It's super, super important. This stuff will stick to your skin, and it is like super glue. And if you try and take something sharp after it's set to remove it, you will chip the powder off. If you dig and dig, you're going to chip down here off. So that's something that I would completely, totally recommend. You may want to use some type of liquid latex to help you from doing that, or just be very, very mindful. What I like to do is to try and, you could see best around this pinky nail. What I try to do is put the base coat just, maybe a half an inch, 1/4 of an inch up, so that when I put the top coat on, I can seal it all in. The reason I do that is because I do use peel off base coat, this one, and as usual, I do have a coat of Nail Teaks formula too. So because I use the I need to seal that in with my top coat, so that's why I go easily, you know, just give it a space all the way around. My thumb is done on this hand. It doesn't look all that great because I snapped the nail while it was my fault, totally my fault. Just be a dummy. Let's see. And my middle finger is already done. So I'm going to show you just quick, maybe with one of them. And I also want to show you something on this swatch stick. So, as the system says that you should buff the surface shine off your nail, I'm just going to do that to this, just so it'll stick. Just to show you guys, should have buffed it first. Just take the surface shine off. Don't go deep into your nail bed and start, you know, buffing away. It's not going to help. I use alcohol on a cotton, and I remove any dust from my natural nails. So the system says to apply a thin coat of the number 1, and that is the base gel. So it also says that I'm gonna put the directions out right here so that you can see them. So step 1 is to file nail a shape and surface and clean. File nail shapes. Hey, that does not even make sense. Anyway, apply base gel. And then it says dip nail into dipping powder and then sweep off the extra powder on the nail surface. Okay. The dip means that most people, and I, you know, did it wrong too for a while. Most people are going to go this way and dip their finger in or keep it in the container that it comes in. A lot of people's nails are too long. Mine are not, but I still have a hard time even getting into the container that it came in. I do use just a little fan brush wherever I hit it myself from. Gosh, I'm really good at that. Anyway, I use a fan brush to clean off my nail really fast. Oh, right here. Silly me. Sorry. It's right here. It's, you know, just a cheapie, and I just, when I come out of the powder, I'll do it. But I'll show you why you don't want to scoop into the system. The reason being is that if your base gel is a little too thick at the tip, and we tend to do that, everybody does, do not cap your tips with this system or you'll get a big lump. So I just put a quick top gel on here, or top coat, sorry, or base coat. Oh, jeez. And I'm going to swoop it in like it says to on the system, on the box, on the directions. What happens is either you're not getting a full coverage on it. That could have been my fault. And the other thing, by pushing your nail in, like literally by pushing it in there, you're going to push the liquid of the base gel back, and it's going to clump up like it did on the tip of this one right here. So you're going to end up filing that. So what I suggest you do, and this is why I decided to come on here, because I've seen a few people doing this, and I just, you know, maybe can help somebody else who's struggling with this, or maybe somebody who is getting ready to use it for the first time. I'm just trying to help. So I'm going to apply the base coat, a very thin layer, to my pinky. And I think my headset shut off. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I'm going to apply a thin coat to my pinky. And when I say thin, I mean thin. And again, watch around your sidewalls and your cuticle area. This is what I do. I get the system. It comes with these little cups. I set my nail in there and I rock it back and forth. I keep my nail flat and I rock the tray. So when I take my finger out and brush this off, you can see that the powder is even. It's very even, and it's not all bunched up at the end like it was on the swatch stick. So quickly, I'll try and do that on camera again. I'm just going to brush off a little more because it's stuck to my finger. And you don't really have to wait any certain amount of time. It pretty much sets up right. Well, if the base gel is exposed, it will be sticky. So as long as you get the system, the powder system on it, then you're good. So I put my finger in. This is an awkward finger. I should have saved my other hand. And I rock the tray back and forth quickly. I don't spend much time in there. And then just brush off the excess on camera. And, you know, I'm good with this thickness. I don't need any more. And I do not need any filing. I've also noticed that some people have been using, it says to use the activator twice. So if you buff it or file it, you'd have to apply the activator, which is number 3. You would have to apply it again if you buff or file. I don't have to do that because I believe it's because I'm setting my nail in the powder instead of swooping it in there. Big difference. I'm not getting clumps. I'm not getting bumps. I have no filing. It's an even application. So the activator, you just want to get it, you know, on the powder. You don't have to worry about getting every little bitty because it's going to soak in. At this point, I have been capping my tips with the activator just to make sure that the tip of the powder isn't going to wear off. I just pushed it forward. Good one, Joe. Okay, there we go. I just capped that right there just to, off camera, sorry. With the activator, I just go quickly across the tip of the nail. So now you can see that this is 2 dips of the powder system. My nail's not thick. The activator is already set, and my nail is pretty hard. It's not wanting to bend or anything. These don't give, and there's only 2 layers of the dip system on. So then you could go ahead and paint or stamp or do whatever you want. At this point, if you don't want to do anything else, like I didn't, I just wanted a clean, natural looking nail. I used step number 4, which is the top coat. And then once that top coat dried, I did put on a good coat of Seche Vite. And this is my tea because I have a base coat and I can't find them when I want them. So this is the top coat, Fast Dry Seche Vite. And then don't forget to use a good cuticle oil on your cuticles. And I use cuticle oil twice a day on my nails. And I also use an exfoliator in the shower on my face. And I also, when I exfoliate in the shower, I run that across my, down towards my cuticle area and kind of work that off so all the dead skin goes off of me. So, this is Guylene 325 cuticle oil. I love this stuff. I've had it since January, and I swear to you, I use it all the time, and there's only like this much gone. Like maybe the width of my pinky. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I use it every day. That's all I got to say. That was a lot longer than I thought I was going to keep you. Oh, what I did want to say, before you put your base coat away, this is what I always do. Number 4 is, oops, sorry. Not a number. This one is the dip powder brush saver. So what I do is I take a lint-free wipe and I take the brush out of number 1 and I wipe it off and I set it down over here. Then I'm going to take the brush out of the brush saver. While it's still, I'm going to get it a little bit wet, wipe it off, and while it's still kind of wet on there, I wipe off the top of the bottle. And this keeps the bottle from getting sticky because we all wipe the bottle this way. And now I would trade brushes. So I'm going to put the clean brush back into step 1, and I'm going to put the dirty brush back into the brush saver. That way the brush gets cleaned while it's waiting for me to come back. So a quick video just turned into 15 minutes, so thanks for sticking around listening to me, and I hope my tips and tricks have helped you, anyone. And if someone has comments or ways that they've learned that this is, you know, there's faster ways to do this or better ways to do this, I am open to any suggestions. Love you guys to pieces. Smile at the grumpies, and have a good one. Oh, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that happy stuff. Bye, guys.